First carry now for David Montgomery. And an early how do you do right there. Bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. St. Brown motioning left. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. But not.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. From the 50, it's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here is third down and 4.
76, tell him. 76.
Goff now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now it's gone. That is caught by Laporta. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. St. Brown motioning left. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Wright's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Rick Flair. Go.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Throwing is Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away.
And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, lift!
A shotgun snap for Goff. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing again is Goff.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
17. Listen.
Now Goff. Well, this is caught by Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw. Goff.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And Jackson throwing once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jackson escaping the pressure right.
That is caught. He's across midfield.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Jackson now. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Patrick Ricard taking it in. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
74 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, report! Report! Sit up!
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff going to shift them around.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Goff. Flush to his right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Flushed out right.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's 1st and 10.
We're good.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got it to Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Here's 1st down.
76. 76. 2 for 1. Stop.
Goff now to throw.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
180.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second down and 6 now.
Hey, report. Sit up.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
180.
On third down, Henry.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Henry pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest. And there he goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
One last throw here for Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take wild. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new ain't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
On the floor, big carbon here like Mayweather. Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back end coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that. She a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week. About no more features. I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week. About no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curving, no curving, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the big glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck. Got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on you. Better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. First down throwing for Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
On first down, Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. He's got a gain of 6 there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's Dotson on the catch. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pass it down close. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Jackson looking to throw right away. He finds Aguilar. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And down he goes, the Eagles got him! And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Lamar now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. Flying down the middle with Henry. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Hey, middle.
At the 39-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. And he cuts it back right. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They go to Barkley again. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. So now here's 3rd and 5. The play fake now hurts the throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the out route. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts. Has a man. It's Brown. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Hurts throwing again. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running right, it's Barkley. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Barkley will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. They'll try again with Barkley. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They won't gain anything on the run as time runs out in the first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with Henry. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Zach Bond with the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
This is Henry on second. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Lamar off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. First down, here's Lamar. Touchdown! The Ravens can tie it up after hitting Payton in the third. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, first and 10. Throwing here hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Taken in by Smith. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Pressure coming, and it's Hurts. He gets a lot behind one, deep down. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He brings it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Hurts now from the gun. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down throw for Jackson. He sends this one to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
2nd and 10 now. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. Drops back. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the Eagles' 23-yard line.
Another try following the sack. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to throw. Caught. There's that rookie out of Florida State. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just one. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy, 63, pass.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Ravens 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take